you guys a little update on the farm. Right now, I'm painting a bee box because we're gonna put them in a bigger box. They've been in the intermediate. So I beekeep for a gentleman that lives in Florida, and I take care of his hives here. He has property on both. He's going to retire soon, so he's trying to get his property and his bees up to par here. So I keep an eye on his stuff here. He comes back like once a month or so. So I've been taking care of his bees. He needed to divide his hive so that they didn't swarm, and he gave me some. So they've been working on just a small box, and they've been working on creating a queen and get going. So I've done a deep box and I'm painting it, and Kevin helped me make it so that I could move them in there, and I'm doing that sometime this week. I might film it if I can. We have some more chickies. Okay, so in the big one, oops, hold on. We got these guys. Whoops, they've been here about a few months. They're getting pretty big. And then the other day, someone bought these little guys for Easter to be at their mom's, but then the grandfather had a stroke and it was like too much for her to handle. So she gave me these. So I'm trying to put the two cages. Obviously these are much younger. You can't put them together right away. They might attack the little ones. They're growing pretty quick. They're pullets from Tractor Supplies. These guys are Americanas. Now you can mix the breeds, but what I'm trying to do is by putting their cages next to each other, they're getting used to each other. So you do that for a while, slowly introduce them together. I bring this in and put this in the covered porch at night, but during the day, I bring them out, I give them some shade, and then that way they can get used to each other. So when I do put them in our big run, which this is what I've been working on for 2 or 3 weeks, this was all overgrown woods. Had so many little cedar trees in it, it was insane. So I've been clearing out all the little cedar trees. Then Kevin came in with a chainsaw, took down the big cedar trees, and then he's been making this fencing. You see our burning barrel. Okay, this is how, you guys gotta check this out. This is how bad, this is how much I've been burning. I blew out, just completely blew out my burning barrel. I'm still burning stuff in it. I'm just very careful around that, but I just completely, I burned so much, completely blew out the burning barrel. But this is a huge, huge run because altogether I got 3 up there, 5, and then 4. I have 12 chickens altogether, and there's no way that they're gonna fit in this dog run that I have the 3 in right now. So just took this large fencing, T-posts. Kevin painted them brown so that they blended in and they weren't so obnoxious. We put this just down for safety and to collect bugs so that they've got something to kind of nibble on, and that predators too. The fencing is down in the ground a little bit, but we also wanted to do this to attract bugs for them to nibble on, something for them to jump up and play. You honestly really need to give chickens something to do. They get bored, they start digging holes. This looks like a hot mess right now because the netting that we have, we're gonna move them, so we didn't want to take care of it this season, but the netting that they have, the bungees are gone, and they try to escape. So I had to use my ladder that I normally use in my garden and keep them from escaping. But these guys are doing good. The garden's getting going. Got some tomatoes going. Our squash and broccoli and cauliflower is doing pretty good. This is doing really good. And then what do we got over here? I just bought these cucumbers. There must be something going on this season with cucumbers because I've been to 3 or 4 different places and they didn't have any. These are lemon cucumbers. They'll come out and look like actual lemons. Comfrey. And then I thought I was buying 3 comfrey plants. I made a mistake, and that's actually tobacco. So I told Megan she needs to learn how to roll her own cigarettes. We'll see how this is doing. I gotta do something to work on the bugs. And then my peas are doing well. They're starting to climb, and we're doing well there. So that's just an update on the farm. Greenhouse is good. I have a hoses out because I'm gonna hook up. So this is an automatic watered. It's too much to come out here every day. So I'm gonna automatic water all of this. Oh, and then I got eggplant over there, and then that's just a hot mess I need to clean out. But nothing ever seems to grow on that side, so I think it gets too much shade. I don't know, maybe I'll find something that's like shade, or maybe I'll put some herbs over there this year. Every year, whatever I plant there doesn't seem to grow well, so I might add some bunny fertilizer. This is our little bee box, soon to be large blue bee box, and they seem to be doing well. Look at all that pollen that they're bringing in. Look at all that. They're doing great. So the bus is doing well. We have a lot of trips planned this year, but not any with the bus, so we're gonna have to get on that, do some more local things. I'm working at night now, so if I don't know my schedule until Sunday for the week, so if there's a few days, maybe I'll have Kevin drive the bus up to Morrow Mountain. But as you can see, it needs a good washing because North Carolina pollen is no joke. This is all pollen, and this side of the bus is not doing so well with the pollen, so we definitely need to clean that up. So it's the first week in June. We're looking out for some snakes because I'm not going deep in these woods with these spiders and these snakes. Or these will be blackberries. They're starting to come out a little bit. Normally it's all full throughout here of wild blackberries. Because they're wild, they're a little bit more bitter. They're older plants, and so I just mix them with strawberries because it's the end of strawberry season, and make some jam. So the garden right now, some broccoli and cabbage. These little baby cabbages are forming. This has gone crazy. It's clinging onto everything down in here. I do have a little baby snap peas, but I think this is taking over so much. Look how crazy that is. But we got some buds down here, so hopefully it'll start producing some. Little sunflower, not open yet today, or it's kind of the end of its little rope. Got some tomatoes forming. A lot of buds. A lot of little buds. These will all be tomatoes. Super excited. Got some beans over here. Some beans forming. I've gotten like one or two off of there. Cherry tomatoes came up on their own. Let's see how they do. Got some cucumbers climbing up, getting ready. A lot of little buds on that. The eggplant is budding like nuts, so I'm super excited because I'm a mad eggplant person. I love. This side, these guys aren't doing so hot. The little snap peas over there, I got like 12 off of them the other day. Tobacco that I bought by mistake, and calendula. I've been getting flowers probably every day, 2 or 3 flowers off that plant, so I'm super excited about that. So these blackberry bushes, they're wild, but they're all over the farm. This was a little bush. It does really well, but it's kind of, as you can see, out in the middle of nowhere. But I keep it. I don't mow it because this one produces a lot of blackberries. I mowed some of it down last year because other bushes, these trees and other bushes had kind of taken over. But let's go give these to the chickens because they're a little bit too sour to eat, and there's not enough of them to make like a jam or anything. So chickens love their new run. Now, we've had to weed whack all this down, pull out little trees in order to make this. So it looks a little, I don't know, a little unfinished, a little too much. I've been debating on what I'm going to put around it to kind of hide the fencing, definitely on the back half. My neighbors, they're through the woods, they can't see it. And they know we have chickens, but it's just nice they don't have to look at it all the time. So I'm going to maybe put, I'm thinking rose bushes. I want something that climbs but doesn't like ivy that takes over. So here, guys. Oh, okay, you gotta share. Ow! Oh, you little brat. I'm gonna throw it to you now. Oh, guy in the back. Oh, you are such a stinker. I'm like really high, so he gets it. There you go. These are my youngest back here, and they're doing really well. They're the friendliest. They'll just come right up to you. And then over there, you can see here's my middle-aged ones. They're back up. Back up. Yay, the So this little one in here, he can get out, but I think the other one's bullying him. Get out of there. Come on. Come here, baby. Oh, she's so sweet. She's the friendliest chicken I've ever had in my whole life. They're normally like, I can't be bothered unless you give me food. And she always comes to me. Even if I give her treats, she comes to me. Just very sweet. These guys are okay. Okay, this guy, I'm thinking's a rooster. He is a rooster. I'm not thinking. I know he is. But we're just going to have to get rid of this guy. He started kind of crowing the other morning, like a makeshift crow. We live in a neighborhood. We can't have that. You don't need roosters to get eggs. So unfortunately, this guy, I'm just going to have to fatten him up. And then when he starts crowing, I'm gonna get rid of him. Calm down, you're all right. Let's see if we have any eggs. They've been laying in here. So this is the original house Kevin built, and our oldest ones, the three black ones, have been laying in there, but the new gray ones, the Americanas, they just kicked them out. And so now they've been laying in, this was the little babies one, and they've been laying in there. Look, she's following me. This guy is like a raptor. It's like he wants to fight me all the time. Oh, you look so mean. You're so pretty, but you're so mean. Now we're gonna check on the rabbits this morning. The reason I'm not showing myself in this video is because I get up first thing in the morning, and I'm not gonna like shower and then do all this and then look nice for y'all. So this is Mr. Socks. He's my oldest one. He's a male. This is my female. I don't really name my breeders. They might end up in the pot. I don't know. This, we need to fix this. Okay, we need to build a whole new thing. This has been great for a while. It was kind of, we just used whatever wood we have, but as you can see, it's just falling apart. They're eating holes in it. You should see the back. Everything's falling off. So Kevin and I are working on a plan right now. And then these guys are so sweet and beautiful. I'm up early this morning to check on these little guys. I'm gonna go in the hive today, see how they're doing. I've been just leaving them because they look like they've been doing great. So you can see they're coming in and out. They have lots of pollen coming in and out. But I've been kind of just staying back, letting them do their thing, letting them establish their hive. And so I have to check them, and then I beekeep for another person, and I gotta check his today. Beekeeper's tip, wear a hat underneath your veil. It'll keep your veil up out of your face, because I can't tell you how many times you're like sweating, it's 1,000,000 degrees, you like look down and your veil is all over the place. So wear just a baseball cap, and that keeps it sturdy and up. So my beekeeping mentor is like a sea captain, and so he's in Florida, and he takes scientists down to like the Caribbean, and he's gone for months at a time. So he has a farm here in North Carolina that he's going to retire to or semi-retire to. Look at all these beautiful blueberry bushes. So I watch his bees, and I come in from time to time and check them. So that's what we're going to do today, make sure they're doing good. And last time I was here, they were doing great. So hopefully there's no disease or anything in the hive. So let's go check it out. So this is super overgrown field, just because he's not here. I think the outside they mow, but not here. But these blueberry bushes are going to have an amazing season, because as you can see, there's just hundreds. They just need some sunlight. So the bees have been pollinating all the flowers on here, and this is going to be an amazing blueberry season, which is great because he says he's not here most of the time. He comes home for the summer, comes home to visit, but he's like, just anytime you come here to check the bees, just get a bucket or a few buckets, bring your kids, bring your parents, and get blueberries. So last year we went to blueberry farms, but then we also got a lot of our blueberries here, which is great because every single morning I make an antioxidant smoothie to drink, to work on my probiotics and things like that. And so I eat blueberries literally every single day. So the hive looks like they're doing well. No need to feed them sugar water right now. It looks like they're making honey up top, and I took the bottom board off from winter. I don't know if you can see underneath here, it's like a grate, and that's so airflow can get in because it's so hot over the look at all that pollen. All that pollen. So we took this out. In the winter time, you put a board underneath because there's just a screen on the bottom to keep the cold air and everything away from the bees. But in the summertime, it's so hot, they get overheated. If they have that board, they need a screen so that they can do well. Look at all that pollen on them. All right, well, they're getting a little loud, so they're getting mad. I'm gonna head out of here, leave them to their business.